Hi, I'm Dave Worzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the Esports team at Allenby Shepard High School in Palos Heights. With me on my right, we've got the head coach, Connor Farrell. On my left, we've got Anthony and Camila, a couple of athletes, members of that team. And so we are actually near the end of the Esports season, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And so we're going to talk about how the season went, and then they're getting ready to head into sectional and state competition. So first, before we get into the season, Coach, if I can ask you, how long have you been the head coach? I think I know the answer, though. And what do you do? What do you teach at Shepard?
So right now, I'm just the head coach for this season. This is my first year coaching for it. I don't particularly coach anything, or should I say teach anything in the school. I'm an outside coach, so I don't work in the building throughout the day.
All right. Congratulations on your first year. I take it you're having fun with it?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay. How about, and I'm going to ask all three of you in a second, but can you talk about how has the season gone, your first year through it, but based on how they've done, how the team is doing in competition?
First season going through as a coach, I'm actually pretty happy with it. I haven't been expecting a whole lot, but they still managed to pull out really big wins, which I've been happy about. One of the competitions, we ended up placing fourth in Mario Kart, so I was pretty happy with that.
Okay, congratulations. It is nice when you get those unexpected victories like that. I'm imagining Camila and Anthony are part of why that's happening. So let me ask first, which video games are you playing?
I am playing Mario Kart.
So you're part of that victory, the coaches
Yes,
are
I'm part of the Mario Kart team, yes.
Okay.
I play Smash.
You play Smash? Okay. All right. And then let me ask, so you talked about you were surprised but happy with how things have gone so far. How do you feel about how you're playing, like you and your video game and the team you can talk about as well?
If I were being honest, it's kind of good that everybody in my team is doing good and all. Well, yeah, it's doing good and all. And sometimes the other team could be loud and stuff, but that does not distract us from winning.
That's a good point, the ability to not be distracted by what's going on, that you can focus on the game in front of you. Camila, how about you?
I've improved a lot. I played last year by myself, also in Smash, and I've definitely improved.
That's great when you can recognize the improvement taking place. I know they're all, important. Maybe there's looking back, was there a favorite contest, competition that you enjoyed, or is there one especially you're looking forward to, Coach?
Right now, I'd probably have to say the last time we were at Evergreen, which was for conference, which is where that fourth place for the Mario Kart team came in from. And then a couple other times seeing my solos guy for Smash Brothers come in for using new characters and actually doing pretty decent with them.
Okay, that is nice, when that new development takes place and that improvement. And how about for you? Are there certain competitions that you really enjoyed this year or that you're looking forward to?
Since this is my last year of competing, I'm hoping to bring the team, like my coach said, top 4. That's good, but we want to at least get top 3 this year.
Okay, good. I like it. He's got a goal. He's on a mission. Camila, how about you?
There was one competition where I actually placed really high, like around 5th, and there were scouts for colleges and actually recognized me and asked and interviewed me about it, and I was really happy about that.
Wow, that is exciting when you get recognized that way. So, Coach, I want to turn away from esports for just a second, but can I ask? So what is an esport? You have two. You have Smash and you have Mario Kart here. What does a competition look like on a given day?
So the competitions tend to look like, obviously, we get here to get picked up by the bus and then off to the competitions. Once we get there, we get set up, trying to make sure we have time to practice before the actual competition starts with all the warm-up. Usually, I'll end up running one of the tournaments to make sure that stuff goes as it's supposed to, and then my guys are pretty self-sufficient in getting where they're supposed to when the matches start. So.
Okay, and then how do they win a competition? What does that look like? How does whether Smash or Mario Kart?
So with the way the matches go, normally Smash Brothers, it's best of 2 for fights. So a lot of the times I'll see them either 2-0 an opponent or 2-1 an opponent, which I'm still pretty happy with. Mario Kart's usually a series of 4 races, so the person with the most points at the end of those 4 usually the victor.
Okay, all right, good. So let's turn away from video games for just a second. I want to ask, how about, first of all, do you do any other club sports or activities at Shepard?
Not really. I've been in game club for about 3 years now.
Okay, so this
it's the
is
only
your
club that I've been in here.
all right. This is your focus, Camila.
I also do robotics.
Robotics. All right. I know another great club, another competitive team too. How about favorite subject in school?
If I was to say favorite subject, then gym class. I don't like the subjects that I have right now.
My favorite is definitely art.
Art. And then I know, Anthony, you're a senior, and Camille, if you want to answer too, you're a junior. Enjoy. You got a whole year plus to go. Anthony, you have a couple months of high school left, or less than that. Thinking about after high school, what happens next?
I'll probably join a college or probably get a part-time job to get the funds of it.
Okay, to go to school.
I definitely want to go to college.
All right, good. Good plans, good goals, good luck. All right. All right, now that was the easy part of the year. Now we need to get serious. Best all-time video game.
For me, I'm usually stuck between two right now. Right now, it's either Baldur's Gate 3, which is a D&D RPG game, or it is Doom Eternal.
All right, my daughter has gotten hooked back into it. I know did they have a new release, or I know, and I think they were at C2E2 or something, right?
Yeah, a couple of the voice actors for Baldur's Gate were there, and they just came out with a new patch for the game, which allows for crossplay. So you can now play with people who are on PC if you're on console, and vice versa.
Okay, all right, so some tough decisions there, but all good ones. Anthony, how about for you? Greatest video game all
Also in a
time?
debate for all-time game. For me, it's either Final Fantasy VII or Battlefield 1 from those two games. One is just RPG, one is World War related, but they're both really good games.
Okay, Camila?
For me, it's either between Minecraft or Celeste. Minecraft, everyone knows what that game is, but Celeste is like a really fun game because you have to go as fast as possible to try to beat a level.
Okay, all right, good luck. So does this mean, if you win the lottery, are you headed to see the Minecraft down at Universal? Is that part of what you'd like to do?
Oh yeah, my family goes to Universal like every year. We try to, and I'm trying to convince them to go to the new place.
All right, well, good luck. I hope you get to enjoy that park. All right, let's see. Here's a trickier question. So that was a semi-challenge one. How about this? You get to design the game, all right, the premise of the game to be used in a challenging competition. What would it look like? What would you want to see the game or challenge be?
If I had to choose, it'd probably be something similar to the Doom games, where the person is pretty much like the strongest in that universe. However, there are a multitude of enemies that can challenge you. I'd probably end up having it as a best scoring game, essentially, or a speed run.
And would it have an open world quality to it like that? Then?
Essentially, yeah, with different areas to try and get through it as fast as possible with the most points.
All right. I kind of like to see that happen. That sounds like that could be an interesting competition. How about you, for Anthony, if you could pick the game or design it?
If I were to design one, I would have done like a team deathmatch game between like powers and stuff, like elemental powers or fantasy powers. That will go like really good for competition, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. I think there's I can picture the video game, the avatar thing, right, or the different powers that people can use. I mean, that has that kind of role-playing quality to it also, I guess, right?
Yeah, something similar like that. Yeah.
Okay, Camila?
For me, I definitely want to create another fighting game like Smash, like a platform fighter, just because I find them so entertaining.
All right. I like the image of Camila, but she loves those fighter games. All right. Final question for all of you. What do you like best about being part of the esports program as an athlete member of it or coaching it?
Part of it to me is I actually just enjoy being back at Shepard because I'm an alumni myself. I graduated in 2020, so the COVID year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But still, just nice to be back in the building and to actually see these guys evolve through the game and learn and be able to progress further in the tournaments.
Good. It is cool. Fellow alumni, yeah, welcome back. It is nice to be back, isn't it? Obviously, you had a great experience here then, yeah?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed a lot of my time here.
Good. Well, I hope you get to continue with this then. That's awesome. How about for you, Anthony? What do you like best about being part of the program?
For me, for part of this club, is just to have fun and practice and give it my all in tournaments. It just doesn't matter if we win or lose. At the end of the day, we're just having fun.
Yeah, you like the ability to have fun with your teammates and compete and.
Yeah, just to have fun and compete. Yeah.
For me, it's definitely meeting new people like that enjoy the thing you love. Like I love playing Smash and seeing other people also enjoy it and like go against them. It's really nice.
Good. And again, playing the game, and that's fun, but also meeting the people that you get to, encounter along the way. Coach, congratulations on the first season so far. Good luck with sectionals and state coming up. Camila, Anthony, I hope you guys make a run at it. All right. Good luck this year. I'm Dave Worsley. You've been watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the esports team at Allenby Shepard High School. Thank you for watching.